So Alice asks here, I love how I feel during a Kundalini activation, although sometimes comes with some hard rides. How can I tap into that state overall more often outside of facilitated activations? Yeah, well, those you could argue are like peak experiences, right? Peak experiences. Then we can't always be in that heightened state or that significantly altered state of consciousness and also, drive, for example, you drive your car, right? You can have subtle experiences of more presence, more connection, more relaxation and safety, maybe experiences of oneness as well that can be a little bit more subtle, integrated, where you can actually function in the world. Because when, for example, and I don't particularly recommend these programs, but nonetheless, when somebody's going to a Kundalini activation, workshop or whatever, they're like flailing around on the floor sometimes. Like you don't want to be in that state while you have to, drive your car or, have a serious conversation with your partner, for example, right? So you don't want to always be in that sort of state. You can see them as peak experiences. You can see them as states that show something to you. They reveal something to you. Um, and then you take what you've seen and work to integrate it in a way that it's seamlessly a part of your life. So that's what I would say. And the same goes for psychedelics. The same goes for, if you go on a retreat, for example, meditation retreat, you get into some pretty far out focused, concentrated states. But holding that state when you're in the world is not so easy. It's very difficult. You could practice, though. You could practice, and that's important to practice. But also letting go of any idea that you have to somehow get to those very expansive states while also operating in the world. It's not too realistic, though that's the direction we want to move.